welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing the alphabet makeup challenge and I'm scared but excited. I want to see what this is going to look like. I saw Nikki Tutorials here on YouTube doing the challenge. She did it a while back, but I barely saw the video right now, and I thought I had no plans on filming, hence the hair. But let's get into filming. I just figured you guys would want to see something like this. So basically all I did was I took my makeup steps, my glamming steps, and I put them in alphabetical order, and that's how we're going to apply our makeup today. So if you're interested in watching this possible train wreck, please keep on watching, and before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, or as often as you like to be reminded about my videos. My videos are here for whenever you guys want to come back and watch them, and please don't forget, share my videos, bring your friends. Let's grow this channel. Okay, you guys, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so I zoomed you in just a tiny bit. So my first step would be blush. Originally, I was kind of thinking that I would do the same as Nikki did and go in with cream products and try to like work the system a little bit. But I don't have a lot of cream-based products that I actually like. I don't have a lot, period, but I don't have a lot that I actually like, and I really want this to actually work. So we're just going to go in and use my favorite makeup that I actually use, and then see what happens. So first thing first, again, blush. I'm going to go in with my Alemar palettes. So my strategy is, honestly, the first thing I thought of when I saw Nikki's video was go a little heavier because, you know, you're going to be applying other things over it. So that's just what we're going to do. I don't even have a palette picked out, so we're just going to kind of roll with it. So I'm going to go in with the Alemar palette, and we're going into the shade Deserted, and I'm just taking that on the Alemar blush brush, and whew, that looks like I have a rush. Okay. Anyway, Alemar Cosmetics blush and bronzers are honestly, I don't know, like so amazing. It's like they are powder, but also, I don't know, they're not like thick and super powdery. So I feel like these will work, but will they show through? That's where I don't know. So I went ahead with that one, and then I'm also going to go in with a little bit of the Fair. This is the shade Scorcher. And just add a little bit more of a highlight. And then up next we have bronzer. So I'm going to go in with the dark. Hopefully I don't know, mess this up. And we're going to go in with the shade Cinnamon Sugar. And I'm just going to take that onto a bronzer brush, again, by Alemar Cosmetics. And we're just going to try to bronze here. You guys, this is looking already kind of too much. And I decided to go in with the dark one. I usually do the medium because, again, I have to put on foundation later on, and my foundation covers up a lot, you guys, so I look like an Oompa Loompa. Okay, let's see here. So up next would be brows. I don't do like brow pencil and brow gel, I just do brow gel. So we're just going to go in with the brow gel. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like I look really shiny, you guys. Okay. Anyway, next we have concealer. Oh my god. So let's get in here and apply concealer. And again, I'm just gonna apply it like I always do, you guys. I feel like it's gliding right off because there's no primer. Okay, you guys, so I did my concealer. So up next would be the eye stuff. So there's like eyeliner, eyeshadow, so on and so forth, right? So technically, if you put it in alphabetical order, eyeliner is next. And I feel like that's just gonna really mess me up here. I'm like really upset about it, honestly. So let's get in here. I'm just gonna use whatever black liner. I might not go too crazy with liner because if you guys actually watch my videos, you guys know that I don't always put liner. Like, it's really rare when I put liner. So let's just come in here, kind of just to enhance the waterline a little, and then we'll just do like a baby wing. Oh my gosh, my eyelash got stuck here. Okay, you guys, so I was able to get the eyeliner on and I let it dry. So now we move on to the next eye thing, which would be eye primer. And yeah, so that eyeliner might just get covered up. I don't know. I'm just gonna take my brush and my primer, and I might have gotten a little too much. Let me kind of blend it out with my finger here. Okay, so I got that primer on the best that I could. I just didn't really want to mess up the eyeliner too much, so I got it as close as I could, but it's not all the way on like I normally would. And then also I have to remember that I can't really clean it up because I already put my concealer on, which is not creasing yet, but... So I just grabbed whatever palette first. So I'm just going to take this Morphe M504 and we're just going to get right in here and, I don't know, try to come up with something. Okay, you guys, so I got the first eye done and I really actually love this eyeshadow look. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And I'm sorry that I'm not talking so much. I really thought that I would be, but I'm so concentrated because I can't clean up under my eye afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead to the other eye and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I finished that other eye. It was a little difficult, honestly. I did the best I could. So up next in our alphabetical order is foundation. So we're gonna go in with foundation and hopefully it's gonna save the face a little bit. I did wet my sponge just because I feel like this little tip is a lot smaller in case I need to get around the eyebrows and stuff like that. So going in with foundation, I'm gonna try to do like, I don't know, kind of as light as I can. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's gonna completely cover up my blush and my bronzer. I feel like I'm gonna look very white. I mean, you can barely see the blush. You guys, I just want to remind you that we haven't put face primer on yet, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, you guys, so I got my foundation on. As you can see, it pretty much covered up everything. I feel like you could see a little bit of bronzer, but it's like barely there. So up next, we are gonna highlight, and I'm gonna try to go in with one of Jaclyn's beaming highlights because I still have to put the powder on later on. So I kind of want like a nice, strong highlight. At least I think I do. So I'm just gonna take a brush, kind of something that I can stamp on so it doesn't like go too much all over my face because we do have a wet base right now, so it should be nice and sticky and like it's gonna grip. So going in carefully here. I'm just gonna try to build it up. I don't want too much at a time. Again, we're actually trying to make this look good. Okay, so we have that highlight on, nice and glowy. very glowy. And now we move on to the L's, which is lips. So you guys know that I normally do a matte lip with a lip liner, or a lip liner, maybe lipstick, maybe just 2 lip liners and a lip gloss. So I'm kind of feeling gloss. So we're gonna pop on a lip liner because alphabetical order. And then we'll pop on the gloss. So let's see, something that goes with this. You guys, I'm just like a sucker for nudes, and I feel bad because I want to sometimes like change it up, but like inside I don't want to change it up. I like what I like. So we're going to go in with this shade. This is the shade Love Bug, and I'm going to put this on the outside, and then we'll probably reach in there for another lip liner. Okay, honest question, does this happen to anybody else? When I'm lining my lips in person, no matter where I'm holding my mirror, it looks straight, but when I film and I look in the screen or I look back at my footage, this side is always lower, and I'm like, why though? Right here it's like leveled. I don't know if it's the angle of the camera. So then I'm going to take the shade BFF2, and we're going to fill in the middle. So once I have the lip liners on, I'm just going to pop on my lip gloss, which is the next step. And so I'm going in with Animal Cosmetics Divina, and we're just going to hop this over. And just because I feel like the center needs to be a little lighter, I'm just going to take a little bit of CHULA and dab that in the center. Okay, you guys, so now that we have the lips done, we're going to move on to the next letter, which is the letter M for mascara. I'm super nervous, but we're going to do mascara now. And I'm probably just going to show you guys a little bit and then move on to the next step because it takes me a minute, even though I plan on trying not to take too long because it'll probably all be ruined in a second. Okay, so moving on, I was able to get the mascara on. It was a little tricky because the eyeliner did dry on my eyelash hairs, so it's a lot more clumpy than usual. So now we move on to the P's, and that is powders. So now I get to set my under eye, and if you can see here, like my concealer hasn't really creased that much, so thank God. So I'm just going in with translucent powder and setting with that where I normally do. And then we get to go in with our face powder as well, and I'm just going to take that on a brush, and in we go. This should give us a little bit of color because it is technically powder foundation, but you guys know that I use it as a setting powder. Okay, so now I have that on, and I know what you're thinking. That's not too bad, but you guys, up next is primer. That is usually my first step, and I have no idea how this is gonna go, so let's get into it. So we're gonna go ahead and take our Milk Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm gonna do the same thing Nikki did, which was she rubbed it kind of like on her hands, and then she kind of just like pressed it in. Okay, you guys, so I feel like it doesn't look that bad once the primer went on, but I do feel like it kind of dulled down my highlight, but also at the same time somehow gave me a little bit more of a glow. Would I recommend? No, because it feels weird on the skin. Like, it's not too heavy, but it just feels weird. So moving on to our last and final step, that is setting mist. And that is my last letter of the alphabet of the things that I do. So let's go ahead and spray this on. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I let that set, but I did forget to put on my highlight here when I put it on here. And then I put it on because none of the other steps would have really messed with it. And I went back and I set my face again afterwards. But I put on the wrong highlight. I had this one right here because it's like big and bulky. So I put it right at the top of my drawer. And I took it out to be able to get the Jaclyn Hill highlighter. And then I realized this isn't the highlighter that I used. So ignore that part. But that is what I look like. I'm going to go ahead and zoom it in because from far away you might be like, okay, like not that bad. But you guys, it's not that pretty. Let me zoom it in for you guys. Okay, so now we're up close and now you guys can see the truth. So you can see that I have like major texture, like, oh my god. And then right here, I don't know what happened. I don't know if... I don't know what happened. It just like bunched up right here. I don't know if it was like the translucent powder, if it was the concealer. My eyes were watering, so it could have been that. But the eyeshadow, probably the only thing that's not completely horrendous. The eyeliner, I mean, it looks like because there's eyeshadow on it, there's primer on it, and then my lashes, like, Lord no. Okay, you guys, so that completes this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any other challenges that you think I should try, let me know down below. I'll keep my eye out for any other ones. And any other videos that you might want to see from me, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next one. Adios!